What's going on, guys? It's Patrick here, and today, guys, we are going to be looking at the top 5 guns for DLC 5 Zombies Chronicles of Black Ops 3. Now, that was a lot to say, but guys, I'm actually going to be gone up until the 19th, unfortunately, so I won't be streaming until then. But for these next couple days, what I wanted to bring you guys are just some good old-fashioned, home-styled top 5s. And in this video, guys, we're going to be looking at the top 5 new weapons in DLC 5. Now, coming in at our number 5 spot, guys, we have the good old MP40. So the MP40 has been in World at War Zombies, Black Ops 1 Zombies, Black Ops 2 Zombies, and originally for Black Ops 3, we had the HG40. And I was not really a fan of the HG40. It just felt very different, it played very differently from the original MP40. But with DLC 5 Chronicles, we actually have the MP40 returning. And this gun, to me anyways, is really good. So the thing that you got to remember with the MP40 is in every single game, it really feels like a different gun. Maybe not World at War and Black Ops 1, they were pretty similar, but especially the Black Ops 2 MP40 and then the HG40, they all felt very different. And I would say this MP40 mostly feels like the Origins MP40, the Black Ops 2 version, which I was really glad for because this gun I'm pretty sure is only available on Origins, this and I'm pretty sure Kino. So in that sense, it's kind of nice that it feels like it should in a map that you're already familiar with. It doesn't feel like a World at War MP40 in Origins. It actually feels like your Black Ops 2 MP40. And overall, it is a very good gun. Very good for early rounds. I was actually playing and I went for an MP40 wall buy, and it's actually one of the wall buys has changed to a VMP like in Generator 2. And I had to trade out the VMP because I was like, this just doesn't feel right and I just don't play well enough with it. But the MP40 on Origins is like, it's just such a classic weapon. And honestly, I would say on Origins early games, it's pretty much the gun that, hands down, you'll want to go with. Moving down to number 4, guys, we're going to have the M16. You heard me right. I honestly can't even believe that they put this gun back into Zombies, but yeah, we have the M16. So the M16 in Black Ops 1 was a gun that I was really not a big fan of. And honestly, I don't think it was all that great. It wasn't really that good in Black Ops 2 either. You pack and punch it, it became the Skull Crusher. I don't know. It was just a gun. You know, it was never one of those guns that stood above all the other guns, like an AN-94 or something crazy like that, a KN-44. No, the M16 was never that good. But in this, it's amazing. So Pack-a-Punched, it now becomes the Skull Piercer instead of the Skull Crusher. And it is very accurate of what it does. Headshot damage on this thing is absolutely amazing. When I saw it, I had to go for it just to see how this gun played and how it felt. And as far as assault rifles goes, I gotta say that this is a very good weapon. Now, I don't know if I would go as far to say as it stands up against, like, I don't know, let's say an ICR or a HVK, but it's in that tier. And the thing with it, I feel like, is it's as good, it just plays a little bit differently. Now, on Pack-a-Punched, it is a 3-round burst, but once you Pack-a-Punch it, it is fully automatic, which makes it much better. Again, I think it's in the realm of all the assault rifles, but it just plays a little bit differently. But overall, like I said, the Skull Piercer or the M16 was really cool to see this gun back, and it is a very nice looking weapon. The other thing that makes the M16 really nice is it's actually available on almost every map in this map pack, so you'll have a lot of opportunities to use it and play with it. Love it! Now moving down to our number 3 spot, we have a gun that is certainly not on every map, as it is another Origins exclusive, guys, and this is going to be the STG-44. So the STG is a big classic in my books. They made it in World at War, And then when Origins came out, they actually basically remade this gun. Like the original STG was a piece of junk. And in Black Ops 2 for Origins, it was kind of like the sidekick of the MP40, except the STG-44 is better than the MP40. Now, the reason most people go with the MP40 over the STG was just simply because there were more wall buys in easier areas to get it, and you can get it earlier in the map, whereas the STG, you can only get it at like the church and down in the main chamber. But the thing that makes the STG-44 great is, like I said, it's an SMG, but it's got better range than the MP40. That's ultimately the best thing about this. I mean, damage-wise, it feels pretty much the same. It's got a little bit more ammo, but the thing that really makes the STG stand out to me anyways is just the range. Like, of all the wall weapons you're gonna get, the STG is a really, really good choice. And for that Panzer round on round 8, you know, that's a big round. You got to make it through. And sometimes just having a little bit extra range is what you need. Especially on Origins, which is a map that really, you're going to be shooting from long ways away, all that kind of stuff. It's just a very, very good gun to have. Now, it does kind of suck that it's only on one map as far as I could tell from playing, but the one thing I will say is on Origins anyways, it is an absolute beast, and it comes in at number 3. Now, moving down to our number 2 spot, guys, we've got a gun that I think you are all going to be excited returning, and it is the Galil. Oh, boys, the Galil is one of, I think, the most iconic guns of zombies at this point. Like, whenever I go back to Black Ops 2, it's always the gun that you get from the box. It's like, yes, we're set, we're golden. Because the Galil is an absolute beast. So it is, like I said, probably the best assault rifle in all of Call of Duty Zombies. I think the only gun that might rival it is the AN-94 from Black Ops 2. But the Galil is, like I said, it's just an icon of zombies, and it for good reason, okay? So the Galil is an assault rifle. It shoots fast, it's got very high damage, and I mean, what more could you ask? It's got long range, and what makes the Galil even better, and I think the reason I had to put it above the previous 3 on this list, is the fact that it's available on every map, okay? So not just exclusive to one map, but what they did, they were super, super kind, and they put it on all of the maps that it was previously in. So I don't believe it is in like World at War, because the Galil wasn't in World at War, but it's in all of the Black Ops 1 maps and Origins, which is really, really nice. So you can get it in actually 5 whole maps. So the Galil, I mean, there's not really much more to say about it. It's a beast, it's a classic, it comes in at number 2. Now, before we get down to number 1, guys, I don't have any honorable mentions for this list, but I have a honorable rip for not getting put back into the game. And this is just gonna be the Colts, okay? There's no Colts in DLC 5. Rip the Colts, guys. Rip Mustang and Sally's. We played it early, and it's not there. And for that reason, I just really had to give it a rip on the list, okay? Everyone was excited for returning starter pistols, and to see the Colts not in DLC 5, you know, even on like World at War, Black Ops 1, would have been nice. So it goes on our honorable rip list.
Yeah, sure. We'll keep him out.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is right. Coming in at our number 1 spot on our list of the top 5 DLC weapons, we have the Mauser, okay? Yes, that is right. It has returned, and thank God, honestly. When I saw the MR6 was the replaced pistol, I was like, yo, if you do this on Origins, we're gonna have a problem here, okay? We're gonna have a major problem. But no, they were cool, and we got our Mauser back. So for those of you that don't know, the Mauser is like one of the coolest starting pistols ever. I mean, it's a classic starting pistol. It's not good, but you keep it and you pack-a-punch it, and it becomes an absolute beast. But the thing that makes the Mauser so cool is it's not like a grenade launcher or a rocket. It's just like a ray gun almost. It's kind of like a miniature version of the ray gun Mark II. Is the best way that I can explain this weapon. So it just look at it, man. It's amazing. The Boom Hilda is what it is called, upgraded. And honestly, I could argue that this is better than the original. It just feels really nice to shoot, man. It feels really, really clean. It's got those updated graphics. It's a lightweight weapon. It's got a decent amount of ammo, and overall, it's like a one shot on zombies up until like round 20, and then once you factor in headshots, it's like round 30. It's just one of the best weapons to play Origins on, and really, I wish it could be on all the maps, but it's an Origins exclusive. It comes in at number 1.
After the flames die, there will be little left.
So anyways, guys, that is going to be the video for today. I hope you enjoyed this one, dudes. It's nice to be back on some top 5s with some new content. So like I said, I'm going to be gone until the 19th, which is a Saturday. So Saturday, I will be back live streaming, probably Origins remastered and a bunch of the other maps remastered. But until then, guys, I'm just going to have a top 5 for you every day. I figured, you know what, if I can't stream, I'll have you the second best thing, which is, of course, the top 5. So anyways, guys, if you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like. If you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. And guys, I will see you tomorrow in another Zombies Top 5. Take care, and hope you're enjoying DLC 5. Peace!